Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. So Florida State's offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to throw. It's Glenn. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys. Kurt, what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Brown. Returner tackle right there. That's when we'll start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Running back has it on a screen now. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. And the Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They move the ball to 44. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Throws to the tight end. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Well executed. Finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless 1st quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Encroachment. Defense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Offense operating from the pistol. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
To the air, it's Glenn. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Play action fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. And Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught by the tight end. Picks up 4. 2nd down.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now from the pistol formation. And now the handoff. Powers through. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback operating an empty set. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Receiver makes the grab. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That run moves the ball across the 40. The game makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And now the running back's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles will have to kick it away. A low line drive, ugly punt. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Out of the gun now on third down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. To throw, it's Glenn. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's looking to scramble. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down. The gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The Noles have first and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That play makes it second and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's now third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. And
he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So here we go. Off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Cannot escape, and down he goes. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. And now they run the draw play. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A change of direction. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught quickly. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, or you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind them. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch up and make gain.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Glenn. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll tackle him right at the 31. A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. The defender close to intercepting that. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Glenn. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. He went way up to grab that. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, Chris, this is almost really like a punt. It's third down and long. If you're going to throw a pick, this is the time to do it. Throw it way downfield. The defense, yeah, they intercepted, but because it's so far downfield, it's essentially a punt by the offense.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the ball is away from his own end zone. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to pass. It's Glenn. The pass rush closing in. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tack one for a loss.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Glenn. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down. The Seminoles will have first and 10 here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
A crucial play in this game. It's third down and 2.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's complete downfield. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. It's caught downfield. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit. The offense going with the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
It's 3rd down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, hold on now, Chris. Go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I...
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better. Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Brown. On the run here, lets it go. It's a quick grab. After the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Seminoles offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the back now goes in motion. Quick throw. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his man. It's McCoy. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
On the ground, it's Williams.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He lets it go on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Grab behind the line, it's Brown.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense, this is play number 11 on the drive. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. And he's got it. Touchdown, Noles. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the
pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught near the sideline. It's Brown. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got his man open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. And the Knowles will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
14, Ohio State, 7.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 5-yard penalty makes it first and 15 now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Defense better start adjusting and realize that the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Now it's second down here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a still-play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is blocked down. Gets a start on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Back to pass. It's Brown. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big hit at the end, but on a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands, it's Thurman. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. On third down, he drops to throw. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they jump back in front. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. 14. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And this one is caught. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. They get a little bit closer to the marker. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes
they've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Noles will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Down he goes. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense stops the clock for a second timeout to talk strategy. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Fires it on the move. He pulls in the catch. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throwaway, and that'll be the final play of the first half. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Williams. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Crucial third down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop at the 43. This offense picked.
Nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chain.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Glenn bringing pressure. Fights off a defender. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. So it's second and long at the 20. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. Buckeyes offense is on the move now. It's a run. Running back's got it.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Hold.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Glenn. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking for some space. It's Williams. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. As we break for the quarter, Florida. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Nice grab. It's Smith. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. It's Brown. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And here's the handoff. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Looking for 6. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Brown. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Receiver in motion now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a spectacular diving catch. First down here for this offense.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up second down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass not complete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. They'll kick it away here. And the puck will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Comes up with the catch. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. And the Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
31, Ohio State.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Moves the ball up to the 30. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now they're running on the toss. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards to move the ball to the 41. A timeout is called. Talk some strategy in this very important drive. Using his legs, it's Davis. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team. Who's going to execute better? And just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up with